Oh, now you've decided to work. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. I have stream health discrepancies, and I hope people aren't hanging out on that other place where everything has gone stupid. Why is it the minute I make this thing public, everything goes in the red? It's been steadily getting worse. I think it couldn't possibly be any worse than in the winter. But I honestly don't believe that I can really stream anymore. It's that bad. Why is it so awful? I've completely bottomed out the bitrate. This is terrible. I wonder if it's just YouTube. Yeah, I probably do need some kind of better thing. I've asked about business lines and stuff. Yeah, if it was my internet, why is it steadily getting worse? It did not used to be this bad. This is really bad. And it's summer, which means I shouldn't, all that excuse of, oh, your internet sucks because it's the cold, is right out. Because it is now worse than when it was cold out. It should just upload and download speed should be two different things. Anyway, I've actually, honestly, I want to update my service, but the problem is you need a good upload speed. And upload speed is the same regardless of what package you have, that being barely anything at all. So, I don't know. I don't know how people in other areas can stream with no problem. I don't know why our area is so incapable of getting good upload speeds, despite the fact that our download speeds can be magnificent. Me thinks something's fishy there. The funny thing about calling tech support is whenever I start doing calling tech support, well, their connection must be really terrible because I can't understand a word they said, and it's not because they have an accent or anything, it's because their actual microphone is you can't because is what it sounds like. Always. Even on a good phone. It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna have to call this one a bust. Maybe I'll ream my internet. provider. I thought about, or I don't know, I could try Twitch. Thing is, every time I try to actually watch a Twitch stream, my internet can't handle the watching of the stream, which means to me that the uploading of a stream is probably going to be even worse. Oh, questions. I guess I can ask questions for a little bit. It's probably only going to be like a few seconds. If Netflix or any other network wanted to make No Evil a network show, would you take it? Probably not. Because they're copyright misers. And I'm particularly staunch about companies getting a hold of copyright and then, like, holding on to it forever, and copyright should be really short like it was originally intended, in my opinion. Anyway, yay, stream! It's not gonna last. Probably gonna close it up. This stream. Am I cutting out? Am I cutting out all over the place? Y'all let me know. Is it just like, cause I can't tell, cause I can't hear the audio, and that's the only thing that I would have thought would be terrible, because I've only got a still image. Okay, I am cutting out. I've only got a still image. I'm not even playing a video or doing animating or drawing or anything, and it's still garbage. What the heck? And it was the inspiration behind No Evil. I wanted to do it. I don't know if there's a grounding motivation other than, that sounds like a cool thing to do, I'm gonna do it. So I had pre-drawing prepared. Pre-recorded so that you could watch that at the same time as my answering questions, but I'm wondering if I should leave the still image up. And answer maybe 1 or 2 questions for like 10 minutes, 15. And everybody neuters their settings so that it's 144. And then things will be fine. Well, I'm gonna have a serious talk with the other members of this house about maybe trying to scour for more better internet, because I want to do more streaming. Because the fact is, the next episodes are gonna take a really long time, so I want to do some talking so that people know that the channel isn't dead and stuff. So yeah. Rapid fire. This is probably not gonna last long. If you have questions, ask them. Hello from Montana. Mom, get off the phone. I'm trying to stream here. It's very like that. Show Shiketzel. Shot Siketzel. What? No? Is I think you mean Shochiketzel? She's not a lizard. Did you ever went to VidCon or considered to go? I don't know. It depended on where it was. I mean, like, I play with the idea of, I want to visit a con for the lulz, but I don't have a lot of time, because the fact is I have to be on the grind, because I'm animating, and Lord knows I can't do anything halfway to save my life, despite the fact that my animation ain't great. I still have to go ham. Anyway, I tried to spell her name. I said the right name, right? I'm used to the Nawat spelling. So, Xochitl is a monkey. So, yeah. The name really threw me for a loop there. I don't know. What's my favorite food? I don't know. Lefse, maybe? Wonder what happens when I do this. Yes. Don't burn yourself out. You need lots of help when it comes to work like this. I do, but I also want to pay people fairly for their work. So, you know, there's where the rub comes in. I need to come up with less time consuming merchandise to make. Which what this stream was going to be about. I was going to debut more t-shirt designs because I was drawing them and I recorded them, but the internet is terrible. Oh gee, I tried to lighten the load on my internet and I'm getting spinning wheel of death. Hold on. I did look outside. It looks very rainy. I wonder if it's the weather. Anywho, gotta catch up on chat. I'm back. Larg. You got merch. I do have merch. I have an Etsy and a TeePublic. And I need to do more things. And since I'm talking about it, I'll put a link to them somewhere. Come on. Okay. I think I can link in my own thing. Yeah, I just dropped a link in of the Etsy. TeePublic might be a bigger pain to get to. I'll maybe get to that in a little bit. I'm gonna catch up on chat. Friend recommended this channel to me because we were playing an RPG about children of gods and including them as American deities. Well, neato torpedo. I mean, okay, someone did make the, this may be just our, internet company trying to pass the buck, but they did mention that the wiring in our house might be so terrible that that's why the connection is bad and we need new wires or something. I don't know. I have to have a talk with more people about it, but that does say to me maybe that's why everything is degrading, because some kind of wire is terrible. I might also be sharing a channel right now and I don't know how to swap it out offhand. It's a bunch of rigmarole to make sure I'm not sharing channel with somebody else in the block. Tell your mythical pet to stop eating internet. Yeah. The minute, I guess I'll tell her that'll go over about as well as telling her to stop eating paper. The infrastructure truly is bad. You deserve more subscribers than you currently have. Higher level of people also means higher level of shenanigans. So, it's a trade-off. Anyway. Is there going to be new characters? Yes? Stickers are great. I bought one and loved it. Unfortunately, PC was still. I thought about stickers. And I think on the T public site, you can turn any of those designs into stickers. And I might just design some that are specifically designed to be like stickers. Which, yeah, might be the case for the t-shirt designs that I'm working on now. Would make better stickers than t-shirt designs, but I might do them as both. Have you ever run across plagiarizers who claim your works? No? I mean, it could be that they're out there, but just like I don't go looking for that. We can get Betsy some kind of better internet. Maybe? I don't know. Getting better anything around here is very pulling teeth because folks, I don't know. There's a haze of the lazy when it comes to improving just stuff in general. We kind of run stuff into the ground until it blows up and then we replace it, which in a way is kind of anti-wasteful, but also makes it so that we're 20 years behind any given anything anywhere else in the country. So, I wanted to say I love No Evil series, and I love that you're enjoying it. Betsy, hi. Hi! If it's cable internet, then you're probably... It's DSL. We're a little antiquated around here. I don't know. Hey, Queen? I'm the warlord, though. Anyway. I don't know. I have someone ask about this, but have you come across... How have you come up with the idea of No Evil? It just kind of happens in my brain. I can't pinpoint the exact moment of gestation. It kind of sort of happened because I did like the little shorts that were kind of self-contained that was kind of fun, and then it just built from there. Is there a chance there could be cups of the No Evil team? Is that like mugs or something? I think could be. Morning. Oh, neat, I caught a stream. Yes, the worst stream in the history of streaming. Because I can't even have anything other than a still image up because my internet is bad. I don't know, I was hesitant to even make this public later on, but it's so stupid and silly, I guess, I don't know, maybe people might enjoy the novelty of it. How many episodes till Mama Spider is brought back? Okay, no idea. It's currently, whenever I write things, it's currently a toss-up as to where the one thing ends and the next thing begins. I decide pacing of the episodes and how long they each will be and how much content is in each episode, kinda as it happens. Like, I know what it is to happen. It just, how it's cut up is a little on the fly. Do you enjoy torturing us with horrible cliffhangers? The novelty is entertaining. I mean, I don't really do it on purpose. To be truthful, most cutoffs for an episode are at the best possible place that they could be. If that makes you feel better. Can you do animations based on your life experiences? So like Domix or Jaden? Okay, I might do something similar to that for one of those short animation in-betweeny things like I was doing, like the DIY Sage thing, just as a holdover. You know, if I have the chutzpah. My life is very dull, so... I recently got my boyfriend to watch a new series. I have some to talk to for new episodes with God Bless. That's always a plus. It sucks to fan spasm, and you're like the only one. I understand that feel. TeePublic, I think you can make cups or mugs out of anything on TeePublic, any of the designs. I love TeePublic in that I can mix and match and do whatever, but some folks might be spoiled for choice in that point. I love the options. Yes, mugs. Okay, yeah. Anything that's a t-shirt on my TeePublic is probably can be a mug too. I should probably figure out how to get to that TeePublic, shouldn't I? Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. Trying to find the link. Oh, even my download speed is garbage. What? Why? Okay. While thy internet tries to internet, I'll answer some more stuff. What happened to Swingers? It's on, I don't, like, perma-hiatus until I figure out a better plan for it. Because the thing is, I've gotten a lot better at doing this thing since the last episode, and that would be one heck of a quality jump if I started Swingers up again. So it would probably have to be straight up rebooted. But why though? Okay, finally. The internet loaded. Okay. I've done a link. I think that'll work. Anyway. This quickly turn. They're all Q&As. I assume that I'm going to be Q&Aing. Sorry if you've addressed this, but how do you feel about furry fans of your work? They fine? Is pretty much the thing. You probably don't have Spectrum, but I still blame Spectrum. What do I have? Okay, here's the thing. We're on CenturyLink lines, but we're not buying from CenturyLink. we're buying from Dish, which hilariously made things better because we previously had CenturyLink and it was terrible. Then we got Dish and it got better because we would ask them to fix it and they would fix things. So, we live in a clown world. Anyway. I don't mind if it's a terrible stream, it's just a still image. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you don't mind. I'm gonna try and fix things later for next time, though. I also wonder if there's just an inch of better thing if I did Twitch. Just wondering if part of this is YouTube doing weird stuff in the background. I wouldn't doubt it. They did change a bunch of stuff. I had to go through a bunch of rigmarole to get to the stream, like, area on YouTube that I didn't have to before. So, I blame Triangle and CenturyLink. I don't know. I wonder if Triangle is better, honestly. How long does it make to 10-minute episode versus a 4-minute versus a 7-minute? That jumped all over the place. I don't know, months? Each of them take months. Honestly, because I'm frequently working on several at the same time, so quantitating that is difficult. Do short animations. It connects you and your fans more. Okay, I don't monetize those, and I don't put them on Patreon. They're a little, so they're subject to the whims of my not waiting for stuff. So they're probably not going to be all that planned. When I could be working on the longer thing that everyone wants to see, kinda more. I like your accent. Thank you, I guess. Rip internet. Yeah. Rip it to shreds. Seriously, how do you get anything done? By doing the thing. I guess. I don't know if this is a complaint about my terrible internet or just like the sheer workload. Thanks for the live chat anyway. You're welcome. Amarok is my favorite character. Also, you're as awesome. Saz Finkel is Foofy. Thank you. Ah, stop it. Oh, Lord. I have actually been sharing the series for the last 5 years. I wish YouTube would just recommend your series more. It's so underrated and people think it's a furry series, but it's not. Yeah, I expect that is the case. Thank you for sharing. Word of mouth is probably the most effective way to get anything done anyway. I probably should learn how to tag correctly. That might be part of my problem. I'm skittish about tags because that was one of the ways the algorithm was screwing people over. If you didn't word your tags just perfectly, they neutered everything. It was like you were slammed, and that was frequently from an innocuous tag. I love your content so much. Thank you. I've been watching since episode 10. I can sincerely tell how much time, effort, and love goes into your animes and keep up the awesome work. Thank you for saying so. I want Jesse on the line, so you put him on. He's not here right now. The reason I had to pre-record stuff is because he can't help me out with stuff because he has a job. And mine is work from home. You should enable your internet connection, Professor Awful Sauce. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Maybe sniping will get them to fix things. Did Hoovie have parents? No, Spirit has exactly biological parents. Because they're not made in the same way humans are. They did have people to raise them, though. Do you folks have... Folks have a Discord. There's a fan Discord somewhere. Oh, awesome sauce. Address that. Okay. Is Charles a spirit or a human? Human. Sweet, I made it. Ha 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 ha! Welcome to the worst stream ever. Hi there, Betsy. Just wanted to say that you inspire me and lots of small artists and storytellers to keep trying. Thank you for all your work and determination. Love you do. Thank you for saying so. I hope I'm not inspiring people to be dumb, though. That's a big deal. One of the reasons why my internet is terrible is because I live in a very low cost of living area. So, again, trade-off. So, I can technically afford to be just the slightest bit obsessive about this because I don't get hammered financially quite as much as someone who, say, lives in a big city with better internet. Again, trade-off. What are some of your favorite ideas you thought up of and implemented into No Evil? That's a good question. Because a lot of times it's just kind of fleeting inspiration before the grind, and then I forget what I did. Like, I'll put up an episode, and I'm like, I didn't do anything in this episode. And then there are comments that are like, I like that you did this. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that I put that in there. It's just a series of shapes by the time it goes up. I don't know. Sign language is fun to do. Jackalopes are fun. I could probably answer that better if I had half a brain. It's a little bit early. Tlaylock, could he wield a Tezcatlipoca? No. Not exactly. Tlaylock typically wielded the fork. Anyway. It's actually night here. I have to sleep soon, so sad. But I'm glad to hear some answers. Thank you. Thanks for saying so. This is a nice stream. It's not really. Any plans for a puppet show? What? That'd be interesting. That might be fun. Do a thing like that Woolin Warriors thing. That would be entertaining. Gosh, that one might be an obscure reference. Shouldn't murder be back if the contractor is broken? Or Corner Kitten be a replacement? Spoilers for things in the future. Whenever you're discussing things about shouldn't blah, I'm gonna say spoilers. Even if it's outrageous and wrong. So, be ready for that. Will there be another music episode in future? Probably. I have to be cleverer about my music episodes because YouTube has changed a lot since then. And music episodes, even ones that I do myself, can be a little tricky. I will at least be doing the ones that I do myself. No need to worry about that. Isn't everything just shapes? Yeah, except when they're sounds. What are things if you're blind through feels what? What's your favorite shape? Mine's a triangle. I don't know. Circle? Blech. My theory is that murder might return in some form of the right kind of crystallized, maybe. Alright. Oval. We're talking about shapes. How neat. No! Okay. I'm popping out the chat. This is ridiculous. Ah, okay. Hi, Betsy. I've recently become a fan of your work. I've been trying my hand at animation 2D, 3D over the years. I'm looking to start my own series. Any tips on getting started? Well, okay. Plan for the potential of success. Because I did not plan for the potential of success. I did things in the beginning to show that I could animate because I figured that I'd be hired to animate other people's stuff instead of doing my own thing. Because, like, why would anything actually ever become notable at all? And it's not terribly popular, but it's still popular enough for it to warrant it being better as a series than as an advertisement for me to animate. It just... But then I ended up with the situation of, well, okay, I need to stop and actually structure some things so that I can do this as a series instead of just as an ad for my animation, which wasn't that great to begin with, honestly. I was so like, oh, well, the storytelling is already much better than the actual animation anyways, because the animation is blue. So, of course, things went in this direction. I feel silly. Anyway, but plan for it to be a success if you start a series, which means you need to do all of that preliminary planning beforehand. Like, if it's going to be an overarching plot, actually structure an outline and stuff. And, after your first episode, you're gonna have a severe drop-off in interaction, probably. The first episode, don't forget the first impression of the first episode, because that was honest. The second episode and third episode and fourth episode is just, like, people getting settled in, probably. The only reason I can say that with any confidence is that's what happened with both series that I started. No Evil and Swingers. I had a good first impression and then crickets on the second episode. It was weird. And I'm like, oh, no wonder people stop after like 3 episodes. They think that the first thing was a lie. I wonder what happens if I keep going. And I guess this happens when you keep going. Thoughts on remaking first 4 episodes of the series after finishing in order to make the YouTube algorithm improve the amount of recommendations you get? Because it's a good job of recommending episode 10. Okay, at least it's recommending 10. It's also probably recommending all of the ones with claimed music in them. Because, of course it does. YouTube algorithm likes making money for Warner Brothers. Well, at least there's that. Anyway. Well, probably not going to remake episodes. It's a lot of time and effort getting the new ones out. Oh. I'm gonna stop watching the stream for sake of spoilers, but it's so cool to catch one of these names. Have a good day. Thank you. You've probably gone by now. I'm going through this slow. Bye-bye. Welcome to live chat. Why are you telling me that again? What's your favorite color? Probably green. I'm just gonna stop with the whole weird association with green and just say it's my favorite color. Technology 1, Bitsy 0. Yeah. Thank you. A thought occurred. Calamity is like Tlaylock the water. Earthy. Icky is like the hummingbird spirit. It's been fun. I have to go now. Bye-bye. I am probably saying these goodbyes very late. Maybe they'll rewatch. Who knows? Hey Betsy, it may sound weird. First saw one of your works in a porn website. Yeah, that is kind of weird. At least the porn, if it was porn, I don't know. I don't have any porn. If you saw one of my episodes, as in the ones that I did, that's odd. If you saw a fan animation, I applaud them putting it in the correct location. Ugh. Where did the inspiration for Cry made you cry from? I thought it was a cool idea. Okay, some of my motivations behind things I'm wanting people to figure out, and that's one of the things. So, I don't actually have an account on E621. That sounds like it's a weird place because it's a number. So, just so you know, it's not me. Fox and Grace was a good first impression. It really isn't. I'm being contrary to be annoying, but yeah. Brombos was turn me basket for the series. Thank you for saying so. I'd give Barack a big hug. I feel bad from him. He's actually sweet. Sweet is an interesting word. Downtrodden. We feel bad for the downtrodden. What porn site are you on to find that I'm generally considered? What? I'm not on porn sites. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Don't you live in Montana or something? Yes. Oh, I was about to go, but I remembered I had a question. Why did Amrock try to save Hui from the Backtest Poke back in episode 1 if he hated him? Are we going to get an explanation on that? I mean, I feel like his personality is the explanation. Some people, when they don't like people, are still able to have the discipline to prioritize the greater good over their dislike. There are people that are capable of doing that. I have seen absolutely no weird porn of this series, which is weird because I end up running into a lot of weird porn. Number one, I'm not terribly popular. We're intermediate. We're just like a small group of people that are goofing around in this space, this fan cannon, whatever. So the less people, the less R34, is it? Lemons, less lemons. I know lemons. Secondly, I don't know, most folks seem to be relatively responsible, and that extends to properly tagging and properly keeping, I guess, adult content where it ought to be. I know it exists somewhere. I've never ran into it either. La. Okay. Hey Betsy, love your stuff. Thank you. Do you think we'll ever see Charles' real parents again in the series? Spoilers. Again, even if it's woefully incorrect or something that isn't even going to be addressed, if it's about the future, I'm going to say spoilers. I don't like you isn't the same as I want you to watch you die a horrible death. This is true. Amarok is extremely practical. He's just the absolute definition of practical. So, anything that he dislikes is usually not for personal reasons, they're for practical reasons. So yeah, I'm thinking that that's what that was referring to, because that was what was previously mentioned. I love how many foreshadowing Easter eggs you had in your episodes, like doll episodes. Doll was shown before the episode aired, but never saw the doll until 50th rewatch. Neato Torpedo. Oh, thanks for saying so. I like when people see things. It is always good to question all things. Simon Ferralle. Simon. Bleh. I could be doing everything wrong there. Are you ever surprised at the popularity of the series? I'm not surprised at anything anymore. Especially since my primary haunt is more Newgrounds, which I do more lurking than actually interacting with. And they have learned me how to just not expect anything ever, because whenever I put a lot of time and effort into something that I'm really happy with, it doesn't do well, and then something I throw up there because I'm like, this is gonna be garbage, it goes over much better, and that's weird, and like I don't expect things anymore. Just whatever happens. What other animation series do you recommend? There was... okay, we're gonna go with... Yeah, okay. I had thought of one the last time someone asked me about things to recommend, and I was drawing a blank, and I could only think of one thing. Okay, but this time around, there's that Tales of... Tales of Zale, which is Sif's, and she's done a couple of things, and that's all chill and interesting and fun to watch. There's also Woolies, which only has like 2 episodes going on 3, or is it 3 going on 4? I don't know. Woolly World's vampire thing. Shoot, I'm drawing a blank on the name. Dang it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to pull up the stupid name. Blah, 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 da, da. Natural born suckers. I knew it had sucker in the name. Anyway, and then I'm going to recommend a movie. And there were 11, which is an anime, which is really neat, but it's an anime movie and it's old. So that is my recommendations this time around. Kitty has become a fun character. Really? Fun? She and Pickle make me think they are TG's birds. How neat. What's up with the monkeys being crystallized? Well, they're crystallized, aren't they? That answers that question. What's your favorite ship? I don't know. I like canoes. Anyway. Blue Tescalapoca is stubborn as Amarok puppy me could wield it. Oh, is it lagging horribly now? Oh, I got the name kind of right. Tales of Eltharion. That was the A word that was not Zale that I was trying to think of before. It's fun to watch, and and you don't have to worry about not understanding things because they don't talk anyway. Natural born suckers. Someone probably posted that when I was trying to think of the name. Brave Star. Oh yeah, somebody recommended that to me as well a long time ago. That's leading into the 90s. I think. It was late 80s. And I want to watch it, but I've been hesitating because it's Filmation. Canoes. Yes, they're fun. Watch it. I know. I already told it. My buddy, I would. 5 years ago. What's your thoughts on fan art of No Evil? It is neat. That is my thoughts. It's time. Is it? I've actually come down to the bottom of the chat. I didn't think it would happen. Alright. Ah, jeez. I don't even have discrepancies here. It says that everything is in the red on both ends. How are you dropping frames? It's a single still image. Oh yeah, somebody put batteries back in that awful clock. I've had silence forever. It's time for me to sleep. Go to sleep then. Spinning wheel of doom. Slow down, Colin. I'm the only one that's allowed to make stupid puns. No, I'm not. Only because I am only upset because now I can't make that joke. Okay. Well, shoot, we've almost made it to an hour of garbage streaming internet. Hot dang. What is the strangest piece of fan art you've seen from the No Evil series? I guess the strange bits are usually the, I guess, edited screenshots type things, where they're all memey and stuff. And I guess that kind of counts as art. Are you working on anything right now? Yeah, well, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to be starting up on the next episode, which is stupid long. Alright. Stupid question. Would faster internet prove how fast you make No Evil videos? No, my animation software does not require internet to function. It would, however, make for you being able to actually see the stuff that I record for you on a stream. Also would be make it better for me to talk to folks without buffering. Oh yeah, and I could upload them faster. That is true. That is upload speed. The uploading of them. They take 3 hours to upload. And they're only it's like an hour a minute. Sometimes it's terrible. I can't even pronounce half the stuff you said there. It hurt my brain, Colin. Oh noes. I'm determined to make it to an hour. Even though the spinning wheel is spinning more. Ah! Stop it. Any last questions? I'm probably gonna quit as soon as we get to the hour mark. Rapid fire. Nothing? Can anybody hear me? I actually, because I'm getting more buffering. Yep. And here I was thinking that it couldn't get worse. And yet here we are. Goodbye, Terminate. I guess it's a toss-up, isn't it? Whether or not, well, not a toss-up. Like, it goes different for every person. Are there any fan theories you've seen that have hinted or inspired your later episodes? Nope. When you get something correct, you got it correct because you got it correct. I tend not to change my ideas. Is that what that was? Do you follow any other animation channels? And which ones are you subscribed to right now? I mean, I'm watching a lot of those Storytime animators. The typical ones. There's also Wooly and Sif. With and Rick Murray, who I could probably throw him up in recommendations if you're one of them gamer type folks. I don't get it, but if you play video games, he's probably entertaining. Hello. Hello, just in time for things to probably be coming to a close. No last questions! Other than that one, then I'm probably gonna be cutting it off. Okay. Do you watch PewDiePie? On occasion? Okay. Batman Piderman. That sounds familiar. I have no idea. What is your goal for the next episode to be done by? This will be our last question. How long do you plan the length of the next one to be? How much can I pay to complete the whole series? Just curious. Anyway. The goal of my next episode to be done by, I don't know. Because it is currently at 5 minutes. And I'm sure it's going to be much longer than that. I'm wondering if this is going to be yet another 8-minute episode. So, those ones are a little bit... I'm hoping I'll have it done in fall sometime. But I have some voice work waiting on, and it is just so very long. Anyway, how'll the plan the length of the next one? Yeah, probably like 8 minutes. How much can I pay to complete the whole series? I mean, if you want to throw a buck or two at me, I won't complain. How long have you been working on No Evil? Has it... No Evil is 2012 or 2013-ish when it started. Do you like Marvel? Marvel is marvelous. I'm indifferent. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off here. So, I will see you all later. And hopefully we'll have the situation figured out for the better internet so we're not just staring at a still image.